Springboks 31, All Blacks 27. Springboks had no business winning that game. All Blacks for 60 minutes of the game. That's not enough. Shows the grit, the determination, the power, the willingness to win, the never give up, the never die attitude from the Springboks. To play that poorly and come back and win that game, like I said, they had no business winning that game, but what a performance, what a comeback. Oh man, that's the Springboks, they do what they do. Wow, what a game. Welcome back to Kick On Rugby channel. I'm your host, Dane Sherritt, and what a game, man. All Springboks with a 31-27 win over the All Blacks. Before we get into it, hit that subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the game. Oh man, All Blacks will be kicking themselves. They should have won that one, and we can all agree on that. They should have won that one, but they didn't. I feel like they only played for 60, 65 minutes, and that's not enough, especially against the number one rugby nation in the world. What a game. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let's get into it. So start with the Springboks. Oh man, firstly, ton of missed opportunities, poor execution on a lot of plays, off line-outs, scrums weren't the best, line-outs weren't the best, securing our ball wasn't the best, just handling errors. They looked lazy, looked tired in a lot of senses, or in a lot of instances, but then the back end of the game, it was like, holy shit. Where's this energy come from? Where's this power come from? And I think that's just, again, a testament to how impactful, how important, how crucial the bomb squad is to the Springbok team. I don't care what anyone says, this bomb squad or these reserves are just as important as the starting lineup. And it's such a crucial part of the Springbok game because they knuckle you down, they apply pressure throughout the game. The starting lineup does. And when you think like you got on top of them, they bring that reserve, that bomb squad on, and they just go to 2-3 levels up. Grant Williams brings that energy. Kwagga Smith brings that energy. Eben was part of it this time, brings the energy. Vincent Koch, that whole front row, Malcolm Marx, just tough, strong. Gerard Steenekamp was great when he came on as well. Oh, man. And like I said, Springboks did not play well, but it's a sign of a really good team when you don't play well and you still win games. That, let's be honest, they should not have won this game, but they did. How good. What a performance from the Springboks. I wouldn't say 10 out of 10, but I would give a 10 out of 10 for grit, determination, willingness to not lose, not give up, and to keep going. So their defense first up was really good, getting up in their face, numbering up out wide as well, and making their strong one-on-one tackles. I thought Apulele Fasi's, the yellow card was a bit harsh the first 5 minutes. Yes, it was cynical, but the first 5 minutes to give a yellow card, I don't think there was a ton of players coming around. I don't think they were going to score from that. They did end up scoring from that a little bit after, but that was a bit harsh, I thought. Curtly Orange, a missed opportunity there. I just love the leading up to that. Sasha could see there was the gap there. He couldn't make the gap, so he puts the kick in. That ability to just, I'm going to pass, boom, put the kick in. Curtly with the little soccer, the Bafana skills, and any other day of the week, he's scoring that try. But he missed the last. I thought he could have picked that up to score, but missed the last little tap-on kick. So that was a big missed opportunity there. I love that both teams were going for tries instead of penalty goals to start the game. All Blacks did it first up and they ended up scoring. Springboks did it a bit later and they ended up scoring as well. So really, really good. But that try from Bongi. So we didn't go for goal, went to the touch, line out, set the maul. So firstly, Bongi had a ton of work to still do. Run over the top of Will Jordan. So he broke away from the maul, run over the top of Will Jordan, bumped 2 or 3 other guys, scores. When they showed the replay, he loses that. He loses that. Yes, they gave the try. Sasha got his conversion timed out, so he couldn't kick the conversion. So the try was awarded. Bro, they showed it again. That was a sneaky little knock-on. That was a knock-on. If I'm being honest, that was a knock-on. But that kind of cancels out Cody Taylor's try at the start, I thought, because that was not a yellow card penalty from Fassi. So it kind of cancels each other out, but that was a knock-on from Bongi. But sometimes you get the 50-50 calls, and that's what I love about rugby, man. So I'm lucky there for the Springboks. Can we talk about Sasha Feinberg Ngumuzulu's 60-plus meters penalty kick? And that ball was still going. Huge legs on him for a kick like that. I thought both teams equally tough at ruck time, really being a nuisance to each other. At ruck time, strong one-on-one tackles as well. I thought South Africa, though, very dimensional in attack, especially from lineouts. That same play we've been running the whole Irish series where All Blacks would have done their homework. The start of this game, we run the exact same play off the top, Reinach straight to Damien Dallander, and Damien Dallander's got the tip-on pass to Khaleesi. Khaleesi's either running a short ball or he's drifting out, and Jordie Barrett read that perfectly. This time he was drifting out. All Blacks applied a ton of pressure around that area, players either side of everyone that was going to potentially carry the ball, and Jordie Barrett read it like a book. Maybe something that South Africa Springboks will have to have a look at there. But like I said, a ton of missed opportunities, poor execution, especially on our wide plays, losing the ball there, not securing our rucks, and just like lazy play. And that's what I thought it looked like. The Springboks did look like. But Springboks will be Springboks, man. The box will be box. It ain't over until they say it's over. Like I said, the grit, the determination, the power, the willingness to not give up and come back like they did those last 10 minutes. The level was here for the whole game. That last 10 minutes, Springboks just went up 3 or 4 levels, man. Like I said, Kwagga Smith with immense, strong carries, just doesn't want to get tackled. And then Grant Williams, so quick, man, off the base of the ruck. So those 2 tries, obviously, super important and went a long way in winning that game. And they won it in that last 10 minutes, and All Blacks lost it in that last 10 minutes. Because like I said, Springboks had no business winning that game, did not play to their standards at all, but still got the job done. My standouts for the Springboks, Pieter-Steph du Toit, just honestly, man, this guy, the amount of work he gets through, his presence on the field, he's all over the park. Doesn't matter what position he's playing. He was really good. 11 carries, 11 tackles. Then Sasha Feinberg Ngumuzulu, sometimes he looked a little bit lost, didn't have control of the game, but at 22 years old, his 7th game for the Springboks, to lead, to control the team around the park, to have a comeback win like this against the All Blacks, immense, man. And he scored 16 points in it, so really good for him going forward to experience that, to experience the lows of, holy shit, are we going to lose this at home? And then to come back and win it like they did, really good. Jumping over to the All Blacks, man, they'll be kicking themselves. They should have won that one. Shows rugby's an 80-minute game. You can't only be switched on for 60 minutes. You have to play the full game, a full 80. And just shows the impact that Springboks do have off the bench. And it shows how rugby is now a 23-man game. Yes, there's only 15 players on the field, but that impact your bench brings onto the field is immense, can literally win or lose you the game. Did capitalize on opportunities, I thought, like I said, in that first 60 minutes, really good, executing well, strong at ruck time, being a pest on South Africa's ball as well. What I thought they did well with lineouts, defending lineouts. So on South Africa's ball, instead of going up each time to try and disrupt the lineout up to contest it that way, they would let South Africa do their lineup and then apply pressure to Kobus Reinach, to the 9. And a lot of the times he had to then either cut down the blind side or put in a poorly executed kick or not a good pass. They were smart in that regard. And then for the scrums, they were just getting the ball in and getting it out. So Perenara was not down the middle, but he was getting away with it. So do it. Getting that ball in and getting it out. They don't want to try and take the Springboks on in their strength point or in their strong point. So that was smart from the All Blacks, I thought. But on Springboks ball in scrum time, All Blacks were getting pushed back a lot of the time. I did think All Blacks were finding a lot of space on the edges really well, putting South Africa under pressure like that. I thought Caleb Clark played really, really well. And they used him well, especially on first phase. He's a big body. Get him running at Sasha Feinberg, Gumuzulu, at Damien Dallender, at Andre Pollard when he came on. They used him really, really well then. Why wouldn't you? He's a big body. He's dynamic as well, so he can do a little step. He's got a handoff and a bump on you. So really good. And I thought for his first try, and I said it in the preview, it's how teams are going to number up on defense, create or force a turnover, and then turn defense into attack and score tries or make opportunities to score tries like that. And they did that so well. So All Blacks were defending I would say it's an unforced error, but still an error from the Springboks. BJ Dixon went for a pop pass. The ball was knocked on, and then Cody Taylor took the ball up, and they shift the ball to the playmakers, guys who know what decisions to make in these situations. Damien McKenzie plays the ball. They shifted that point of contact. So the ball was turned over here. They shifted it to the side, and Caleb Clark scored that side. Really, really smart play and good awareness there from the All Blacks. Jordie Barrett's intercept, again, very one-dimensional from the Springboks. Something that All Blacks sort of picked up on is that play off the line out, straight to Damien Dallender. Dallender's got Sia Kolisi running short or on a little drift ball. He's got someone out the back. And they just applied a ton of pressure there, and Jordie Barrett read that play really well to score that intercept. Again, just big plays big moments from big players in the big moments. Really, really, really good there from Jordie Barrett. And they did, for that first 60 minutes, they were taking every opportunity that they got to score points, and they were scoring. They were converting those opportunities into points. I said this was going to be a very important part of the game because it's going to be small margins. In these big games, you're going to get little opportunities to score points, and All Blacks were doing that. It was a perfect performance, I thought, from the All Blacks, but only for 60, 65 minutes. And you can't, that's not good enough. That's just not good enough. And they did well. They were looking after their ball, attacking the space. Damien McKenzie was striking the ball nicely off the tee. They were scoring their tries, like Caleb Clark's second try, overthrow the line-out, which I thought they were trying to do. And that sucked. That caused South Africa they had too many guys to try and attack that ball. But All Blacks got the ball out, and the space was out wide, and Caleb Clark went over there. Again, this is All Blacks using the opportunities they got, scoring points, but they just couldn't hold on to it. They'll be kicking themselves. They should have won. All Blacks should have won this one, but they didn't. Rugby's an 80-minute game, and that just leads it on now to Cape Town. I thought the standouts for the All Blacks, Ethan Blackadder was immense all over the park. It's almost like he was like a stone in the Springboks boots, if you will. Very just irritating. Niggly at ruck time. Strong tackle. So he had 9 carries and 12 tackles from Ethan Blackadder. And then I thought Caleb Clark was immense as well. 2 tries and 6 carries. And they used him really well, like I said, in first phase. All Blacks should have won it. They didn't. It's an 80-minute game. They only played well for 65 minutes. That Springbok bench, bomb squad proving their worth once again. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought. All roads lead to Cape Town now next weekend. Let me know what you guys think. All thought. Hit that subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.